Alright, so let's get back to Act 4 and see if the servers have regained some stability. Hopefully they have. I should actually check first if I'm going to lag a lot, because I'm uploading videos to YouTube right now of the Act 3 playthrough. So I guess we can. So I have 100 MS. It's okay. I've played with worse. When you're playing with, if you live in Europe and then you jump into someone's hideout and they're from the US or something, you have 250 MS. It's not too fun if you're actually going to group up and do some maps in that group or in that person's on that person's server. It is doable though, but it's not the best time, especially not if you're doing something that requires a little bit of finesse or timing or anything like that. So let's see if we can get into the Act 4 town this time, or if we're like permanently banned from that place. I hope not. Really do hope not. So yeah, let's just run through here. Let's see what happens. So the damage is all good. I'm not going to use that anymore, since it doesn't really matter how it fluctuates. So wrong direction. Go up here. Yeah, not much to say really. Already been here twice. Yeah, not twice, been kicked out twice. Oh, and a Perandus chest. Cache. It is called a cache, so... Well, it is a chest, isn't it? Cache or chest. My world is the same thing. So they have some Bladefall, and they have some of the dogs using Cascade. Really don't want to get hit by any of it. So let's just stand on top of them, spam Firestorm here. Hopefully that's enough. No, it isn't enough. Must be enough soon. There we go. Oops. And the blue pack of zombies. Pale Blackguard. Okay. And we're close to getting a level. Got quite a few coins here. 20 coins actually. 21 coins. And amulet, which I will take. Firestorm is about to level up. Soon we need a level to level it. 27, no we don't. So we're level 31 now. Whoa. They do hit quite hard, these birds. Especially when they have powerful crits. Haku, hello to you. Doop-a-doop. So we're pretty much just going to go to Highgate, which is the Act 4 town, and then we are going to do a bunch of Dried Lake runs, which is pretty necessary since we need to pretty much double our life pool before we can consider killing Alakai, who's the last boss in this act. And really everything before him, whoa, that hurt, isn't going to be that easy. There are quite a few bosses, and some of them are actually really scary. Not like it matters if we die or not, since this is softcore and this is normal, so we will not lose any experience. On not Nightmare, that is a different game. On Cruel and Merciless, however, you respectively lose 5 and 10% of your current, or your current no, not your current, of your total experience. So if you had 100%, you would still lose. So you lose approximately 2 bars down here. Yeah, let's kill these. So I feel like I've been here before. Also with the level, got rolled back twice. It did, however, when I logged out, I noticed that there was a message on the login screen that they had some server problems, which was obvious, but it is nice to know that they're actually on top of things, that it is a priority for them, that they're not just like, oh, our servers don't work, don't know what to do, let's just sit back. They are not that kind of people. They're actually very much in, I don't know what to say actually, but they really do a good job maintaining and updating and patching and really keeping the game playable. Also, if something is like bugged or something, they actually have a way to deal with that. So you take a screenshot and you do a bug report. You do the bug report, it will tell you to take a screenshot, and it will tell you to list it with a number on their forum, and they will look at it. Also, you have to explain a little bit about the situation, but then they will look at it, and if it's actually a bug they didn't already know about, they are going to fix it almost immediately. It's really nice. Oh, and we got into Highgate, and we didn't get kicked out or anything. That's amazing. Look at this. Highgate shop. So awesome. Quad scepter. That has a higher item level. It's actually interesting. Okay. I should explain about the scepters that so far the +1 will be the most powerful thing we can come by. And we are not going to change it up anytime soon. However, if we find a 5-link, then it will immediately go away. Not go away, we'll still use the weapons because they have the 20 elemental implicit, but we'll start looking for wands with better stats on them. So like cast speed is one stat, or added damage to spells, or increased elemental damage, or increased spell damage. Crit and crit now we don't have any crit multiplier because of the node on the tree, but crit we will not really prioritize at this point. Yeah. So this helmet I will use at one point. It is decent. It gives us 54 life, 55 life actually, and some fire resist. So it's a bit more life than this, and it also has a high armor, considering the level. So we'll use that instead of this. And this one I'm just debating a little bit. If it is around the time where we will start to look for these kind of things, the chest armors. So just having them around so you can like compare them later isn't the worst thing you can do, and that is something we'll do. So this Act 4 here will probably be in more than one part, since there will probably be a pretty boring farming Dried Lake part, and then there will be a part where we kill the rest of the content in the act. So this first part will just be Dried Lake pretty much. We will have to get, let me guess, like level 35, 36 maybe in this area. Let's see, this area is 33, so yeah, around that mark before we progress. And And this is a great place for experience, and it is a great place for loot in general because of the high density. It is also a great place to get a bleeding going, so I'm quite worried about not having a staunching flask, but we should be able to avoid the arrows from the big blobs of this guy. That arrow thing he just shot is going to, yeah, there we go, bleed us. Don't get hit by that, it's really annoying. It's not extremely hard to avoid, and also you can just stand still. I just wanted to kill the ads because I do take quite a bit of damage here, since they are a lot higher level. And Act 4 in general is notoriously known for being overtuned compared to the other levels. So when you're done with this Act 4 here on normal and you go to Cruel Act 1, it will feel like you're extremely overpowered compared to the end of Act 4 normal, feeling really hard. Especially the bosses, and you can see like the damage they do here is something. Okay, but also the experience is amazing. So I actually like Act 4. The more I play it, the better I like it. It is pretty linear if you're just going through it. So, and that is quite nice. I like that. It is very hard to get lost, and in general it's just, it feels good. I like getting experience. I like getting a lot of experience. So level 32, and we'll just go around in a circle here. We will of course kill Ball at some point. Not sure if I will kill him right away, depending on how much damage he takes. I will probably just attack him a little bit and see if it's worth it killing him all the time, if I do enough damage to actually feel like it's up too slow, because he is very dangerous as well when you don't have too many defenses. Slam and his charge, and also just his melee might kill you. So watch out for that. And we got a rapier. So this is probably the best base you can find here for energy shield, the highest energy shield base. Also we are still looking for a whirling blades before we can actually change into not before we can, but before it feels good to change into Blade Vortex, because we actually need the, I feel like we need the movement speed to close the distance between us and the monsters, and Whirling Blades will provide that. Another thing we'll need is some kind of leech. We will need to get a blood magic gem somehow, which I believe we cannot buy either. So, and that is actually more troubling than the whirling blades, I think. I think whirling blades is somewhat more common, if we can talk about gems being common. I actually don't know if there is a difference in rarity and gems. I wouldn't think so, but it does feel like it, just thinking about what gems you actually find when you're playing the game. It feels like you find a lot of whirling blades, a lot of the gems you get in Act 1. It feels like you find a lot of those compared to like maybe added chaos damage, which is a gem you cannot buy. Last league, Talisman League, I had 4 or 5 characters above level 90, and I didn't even find one. That's correct. I didn't even find a added chaos gem. I did, however, find one in this league, just playing a little bit. But it's of course random. But it just feels like there is some kind of luck element where something is more likely to drop compared to something else. Frost Bomb, again a level 1 or Act 1 gem. So let's do this. Did we get another box? Oh, we got a shrine over here as well. And a slowing guy. We'll take this one. I'm not sure that was a great idea because he's slowing us so hard. Remove the loot for a few seconds so we can actually see what we are doing. And now the sun is about to shine into my face so I can't see what I'm doing. When that happens, I will actually have to stop this. Sadly, because I really can't see anything and I don't have any grapes or anything in this room. So it would be, well, wouldn't be nice really. I would have to sit like this. And that is not really optimal or enjoyable or anything. Just running around. Volv was up here somewhere, I believe. Yeah, it was Colossal Life Flask. We'll take that. Almost 2 levels just from running around in this zone, and we haven't even cleared the zone yet. So that is why doing this is a good idea, especially since the content you're going to face after this is going to be a lot harder than the content before this, so, and this content for that matter. This is actually very easy compared to the next bit, if we talk the bosses at least. We'll have to kill 3 guards in the Reso stream. We will have to kill the Reso himself, and we will have to kill Comb, and we will have to kill Piety, and we will have to kill, oh here he is, we will have to kill, oh he's easy enough, oh don't get hit, oh that is, the slow movement speed doesn't really help. My girlfriend just came home, so I'm going to say hello to her when I've killed this dude. No, don't, oh, just nick me. And there's the charge. As long as he doesn't combo me in any way, it should be fine. So let's kill this guy. You kill him, his the Etsy spawns kind of dies. Full inventory. Going to be right back. I'm going to say hello to my girlfriend. Okay. I was going to sell, and then I was going back to pick up some more loot. Doop-a-doop. So chromatic. No. No. Nope. And no. So I'm going to use the banner we got from Vol to just open the mine, because that's the only way really to get rid of it from your inventory. So that is a good idea to do that. I'm not going to use the flask just yet. I want to roll the flasks first, since we only have 600 HP anyways. It would recover our life faster, probably. Didn't check the time. Usually how it works. It's the same duration, but it's just a higher amount. But I want to roll it first. I really need a bleed removal on one of my flasks, so a staunching flask. And this place was already done, it seems. Not much else to do. So we can probably get away with just rerunning it one time. That would be awesome. I thought we would have to do it like 5 times. So, but one time or twice is more doable, and like it's not too boring then. Because it can be quite boring just to run the same content over and over again, especially when it's not end game and you are not really looking for anything other than the experience. Just grinding the experience while leveling can be oh, I'm so close to death. Can be tiring, in my opinion. But close to getting this level, and at 34 I guess we could progress at 34. One thing I will do is actually check the vendor before we get the level. If she has something with a few links on it, it'd be nice. She didn't. So life, movement speed. These boots are definitely better than boots I am using. I, however, need some more strength, which was also the problem with this helmet. So I will actually, with this point, I'm very close to might over here, but we are also right here. So we can take this 20 more or 30 more strength, or we can. So how much strength do we need? We have 34. We need more than that. So I will actually, I don't know. Should we take this just for now? No, I will take this one. This one's fine. Can do without the items for now. So I made a new instance, and I'm going to clear this one as well. So we got a level. Take that point. So let's just keep killing everything here. And a wasn't that a rare monster? Didn't really grab anything probably. Okay, I was looking at my skills. Okay, this is definitely rare. Oh, I'm dead. I didn't watch my life. Yeah, don't do that. Play safe. Yeah, just don't do that. That was really bad. Alright. Also, this already has faster attacks and more damage. It's not a nice aura. Spirit Discharge. We might be getting close to our first GCP, or our first Gem Cutter's Prism, which is a way to quality up your gems, one quality at a time, or use them in a recipe with a level 20 gem. And we got a claw. I've really seen a lot of these claws lately. It's not something we're going to use. At least I don't think so. Attack speed, crit multiplier. No, doesn't really do anything for us, even with whirling blades. Doesn't do too much for the attack speed would be nice, but nothing else really. Physical converted to chaos damage, poisons, hit. Don't know how that interacts with Blade Vortex. Maybe it works. Depending on what it says here, it says physical damage, so it works with Blade Vortex. It doesn't say attacks or melee physical. It just says damage, so it works with Blade Vortex, which is somewhat interesting. And it could be a cue to actually switch over. But I do think we need to get some more hit points before doing that. And also, really, I don't see a reason to destroy the setup right now, because this is destroying everything. And it's pretty much keeping us out of harm's way. Yeah, there's no real point to doing it. And this becomes a bit like outdated. When we have done it for long enough, then fine, I will definitely change, but right now it doesn't seem like the choice. Oh, that damage! What? That damage. Right. Take a chance on. We've found quite a few currency items so far. So I really want to get a level here, so I don't have to come back and do another run. Blacksmith whetstone, take it. Right. Yeah. Close. And then we will probably try and go into the mines. Might not be the best idea to do it just yet, but I do believe that we can do it. Don't kill me, please. Thank you. Okay, So yeah. East to open a window. Actually, it's getting really hot in here. The sun is a trap. Again, a tier, not a tier 1, but an Act 1 Act 1 skill gem. Seems to be some kind of a pattern here. At least it does to me. Might just be me wanting to see a pattern. Yeah. I actually got the level and quite a bit more, which is very nice. Usually you can just get boosted through this act. I should actually also do a boost video where I show what to do when you get boosted, because I often experience people who hasn't played the game before, so obviously it's difficult for them to kind of understand where to go, but also people who doesn't really understand how you progress, so what quests follows each other and what quests are necessary and which quests are doesn't really matter. Yeah, I will do that at one point, I think. Yeah, nothing special in here. Check again. Maybe she has a 5 link. I don't think you can actually get a 5 link here. You can get one on Cruel Act 1 from the vendor. I know that much because it's happened quite a few times for me. Doop-a-doop-doo. So let's actually quality. No, we only have 3. Oh, yeah, we need one more at least. We don't need these. We don't need these. Should quality flasks maybe. Yeah, we have quite a few of these. Some 2 glass blowers. I'm not going. Maybe I need to ID this before. It didn't really make a difference, but 2 glass blowers. I'm not going to care about making it precisely, so I could not trade this in, but I really don't. I don't care too much about the bubbles right now. We will find some from all the artisan strong boxes and so on. So that is not something you need to worry too much about. So you need to spell die. You can roll better life, and that is actually a decent start. Life? No. I'm going to vendor you, so I don't have to be reminded of my failure. Okay, so let's do the flasks. We don't need all of these flasks I've kept since level 1. We need that flask and that flask. These we have just kept. So get a few more, it's fine. So we have a few more to craft. Hopefully we get lucky on one of them. If we have enough transmutes, we do have a few. Please, and really absolutely nothing I would want. Yeah, that is horrible. Not something I want. Shock immunity, this is decent. No. What is with all the poison and remove life from mana when used, and remove 10% of life recovered from mana when used, and weird stuff. So that is usable. This is horrible. So this is a panic flask of adrenaline. Could use this, instantly getting life back plus the movement speed kind of goes pretty well with the panic theme. Okay, so we still have 10. So we can roll a little bit. So we'll actually start to use some augments here. So spare some currency. I really need a remove bleeding. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, that was very difficult to get, I think. But again, it removes. I really dislike these flasks. Removes some of my mana, but it's a little bad. Okay, so let's see what this guy has for sale. He has a golem. We want to use the green golem later in the game because we want. Oh, what are we doing? We're doing. Yeah, we want to use the green golem. We want the critical strike chance. But there is also the new stone golem, which regenerates life per second, which could be very strong, but it is a strength requirement, so it will be very hard to level, and would also mean that we have to get Zealot's Oath. But if we are going, I don't know how Zealot's Oath and Vaal Pact actually interacts, because this states that life regeneration applies to energy shield instead. This states that life leech applies instantly, life regeneration has no effect. But if you are a CI or low life character, then life regeneration doesn't have an effect anyways. Zealot's Oath, however, could be useful, but I believe that having Vaal Pact and the instant leech with Blade Vortex will be a lot stronger than simply having the life regeneration, because it's a flat amount. So we'll take the Chaos Golem for now to get a little bit more physical reduction, which is also all it offers. We aren't running out of links. How did we do on boots here? So these boots are, I really enjoy the resistance now. We don't need any cold resistance, however. So, and low amount of armor really settles this one. We'll just have to get a green. I'm not going greedy on these. So we'll just put that there for now. So I can now show you the difference between having armor and not having armor. So now we have movement speed modifier. We have movement speed plus 12%. Now we have 15% movement speed modifier. So this slows us down by 3%. And heavier armor, so armor that is like more armor based, so having a higher armor class itself is going to wear you down even more. So you're going to be slower if you're using like an armor giving you, I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter on the specific armor amount, but more on the strength requirement. There are different brackets where they put into. And I usually have my golem here, so let's keep that. We can do this. Yeah, that works. This area is the same level as us, which is somewhat nice. We have a lot more life now. We have around what I wanted to do this, or to end this act. So around 1200. Though Energy Shield doesn't really function the way life does. It is somewhat harder to regain, since you have to be out of combat for a little bit. But it is also free if you can do that. So there are definitely some upsides to having Energy Shield compared to life, where you need to rely on Leech or flasks. This means that you get more awesome utility flasks instead. And I should actually roll my utility flasks. Didn't do that yet. So which one is my instant? My bleed is always at 2, so let's keep that there. Then we can go up here. Going to take this quite slowly because this is somewhat dangerous territory. These burning fire bombs, whatever they're casting, they burn you for quite a bit. So don't stand in it. Should kill you. Alright, dead end. Here is a little boss. You can just ignore him. Whoops, that was not my bomb. He does do quite a bit of damage, especially the spiked things you just saw coming up around those circles he plants. Do high damage when they trigger. Right, nothing here. So it was Taurus dungeon over there. Still not doing quests for the masters. Another dead end. And a Perandus box. Kind of feels a little bit like a wall, the frost bomb, because it slows them down. So it actually feels kind of nice. I actually like it. I like it a lot more than Overstorms, which is cast directly at your location, which I really dislike. Wow, Blood Magic Gym, just what we needed, and especially since that is what I believe is a very hard gem to come by, self-found. So that is amazing. And they also have some leveled some of these gems. Too bad we don't use any of the others, like a 15 ground slam and a leap slam. Doesn't really suit my character. I'm a spellcaster and I get 2 bow nodes, or 2 bow gems and 2 two-handed melee gems, basically. Or at least melee gems. I did get the blood magic, which is extremely, extremely lucky. Now I just need a Whirling Blades. 45 wouldn't hurt, but Whirling Blades is definitely up there, or is the #1 thing to find right now. So, down here in the Mines level 2, you will find a skill book, and you will find a unique boss called Hammerstorm, I believe, guarding it. And he actually does insane amount of damage if you get hit by his hammers. They are quite easy to avoid, but he has some tricky patterns if you don't know him. He can be quite dangerous because he does quite a bit of damage. I suspect it's all physical, since I usually take a lot of damage and I usually don't play armor characters. Okay, so... And I usually don't use the Chaos Golem, but just to make this a little bit safer, I'm going to. So, yeah, that is a worse base than the Regala. Okay. So, here we go. Kill these. and kill the... oh, a ghost! Ghost! Okay, we kill these. Or an art sandbox, so here again we have some more chances of glass blows, bubbles, and so on. Hopefully this is nothing nasty. Okay, random curse and 3 packs. Okay. Was like detonate that standing on top of all those corpses would have been... oh no, not 3 packs. Always 3 packs, but 3 additional items. It's pretty good. So no, we didn't get any, but we did get all of these, and we will need some of them later, especially the armor scraps. Someone find a divine orb. It's very happy about it. It is a good find though. Can always use them to re-roll your uniques or good rares, I guess. Okay, so we should actually try and chase this. Go into the rare, the other way. Go into the rare. Thank you. Rare. Oh, what? Yes, thank you. That was difficult. So getting ghosts into rare mobs means that they drop random stuff, and they drop them a lot more. So they have a guaranteed of 3 rares, I believe, and yeah, I'm pretty sure they have a guarantee of 3 rares. Sacred Life Flask, nice. So there's also a big bat down here. Don't recall its name, but it is different than anything else down here. It is a unique monster. You can just ignore it. It doesn't really do anything. There's no... I don't know if there is a regular achievement for it. Up here we have the quest we need. So here's Hammerstorm. And he is really powerful with his hammers if he actually gets to hit you. So don't let him hit you. Doesn't drop anything interesting. I just thought I would kill him. So you just click on this and then you go back to town if you want to get your skill point. But I will wait a bit because we will get to a waypoint not so far from here. In the next zone we just run through and then we get to a waypoint where we get to a place where we have to make a decision on which stream we want to enter. So we have the Reso stream and Comb stream, and we need to kill the bosses at the end of each stream, which is either Reso or Comb, and we need to do both of them, but it's up to you which one you want to do first. Personally, I would do the Reso dream first because Comb is a fire boss. So here's Void Scream, the bat, and having a few more levels, considering he probably has some fire resistance, wouldn't hurt for our progress killing him. Also, I actually believe he is the stronger one. Simply because him spawning a lot of summon raging spirits when he gets around half HP, which is sometimes a big problem actually. They can really really destroy you really fast because it's like 20 little monsters attacking you at the same time, and they are super fast. You cannot outrun them. Yeah, and you are in a very very small circle fighting this. Also, you're getting bombarded with some some fire cannons or something from the walls, and Comb attacking you, doing leap slams and doing fissures on the ground and stuff. So I personally think that that is the harder one to deal with. Okay, so we will go up here. We will not go CI just yet, because we need some CI gear to do that. Also, we need to take these behind. We probably want to take a little bit more of all these lovely energy shield nodes. So we will just stack up on some energy shield, and then in like 10 levels or so, we can go CI and play from there. Believe 10 levels should be okay. Then we also have another tier of items, so some higher energy shield items, and we are on cruel at that point. So yeah, I think that's the best way to do it. Right, so is something spawning everything up here? Because I saw this the skeleton shrine spawning skeletons, but or they're just throwing their friends into the houseway. Okay, dead end. So this is basically just a filler zone. There is a unique monster here who has a skill called HAJFAJV, and he has this is basically a skill that does fire damage based on your life total. But it does that, so it does that in a circle around you, but it also deals damage to yourself. So if you just trigger him, then he will and just run away, he will actually kill himself. So you can do that. Just keep in mind, if you actually kill him, don't go straight away and loot him, because he will explode when you a short while after you have killed him, and he does insta-kill most people. And instantly dying halfway through this place because he is near the end just doesn't feel good. Chain gloves, like the third pair of gloves now? I'm actually not sure what chain gloves are. What could chain gloves be? Huh. Oh. Okay. So it's shackles of the wretched. Not sure if we can work those in any way. I don't think so. As you can see, curses in this item are reflected back to you, which, I mean, they're fine if you have some build where you want to get yourself cursed, but yeah. Also, you cannot be stunned, chill, frozen, ignited, shocked for 3 seconds after being one of the others. Or after being it, and you grant frenzy charges on death to your teammates, and I don't have any teammates, so yeah, it's probably not going to happen. That would be very questionable for me to do that. No, it wouldn't. It would just be bad, really. There's not really much to say about it. It's not a good item, but I'm going to keep it because selling unique items do give you either alterations or alchemy shards, and we want either. So here we go. Here is the waypoint, and over here are the 2 portals to the rest of the stream and the portal to Comb stream. So we'll just go back to town here, and we will go and get our skill point first of all from Tasuni. Yeah, thank you. It is a skill point, and it's also 2 respec points, so that is quite nice. Where are we going? We're going into the witch starting area. So this is what I'm talking about. So we will go down here all the way. We'll actually go down and take these, then we'll respec out of these later. Yeah. We should sell before we check anything. Okay. What's this? I mean, I am going to evasion. I don't really have any evasion anyways. would be nice, but it's also on a life flask. If this has been on a J flask, however, I would have used it, definitely. But it wasn't. So selling this gives us 12 alchemy shards, which is almost half an alchemy, or not almost, but is a little bit more than half an alchemy, which will hopefully become useful. No. Definitely not. And no. Do we get... I'm not going to use a blue sapphire ring. Okay. Do put some of these things here back. Oh, I'm not going to use... Wait. I'm not going to use any of these. So you can have these. There we go. Maybe somebody wants this, I don't know. Blood magic I'm definitely going to use. But also it is already leveled a little bit, so I cannot use it right away. And I don't have a scour or a orb of regret. A scouring orb you can then vendor your gem, and the scouring orb, it will take one level down on the gem. So if you have a level 15 gem, it will become a level 14 gem. And if you use an orb of regret, you will make a level 15 gem level 1. So yeah, that is always nice to know if you screw something up and level something too far or something like that. I'm actually not sure if we can buy something new here. No, we can't. Okay. Now that I think about it, should probably go... No, because we will just use... Will we? No. No. I was debating whether to go to Act 2 and buy a faster casting, but we are not going to use that. Because at the end of this act we will be presented with a choice of a few gems, and one of them is Spell Echo, and we will use that instead. And I would not use it with this setup, but I would use it with Blade Vortex. So, and we are not going to use Blade Vortex right now anyways, so it doesn't matter. Amethyst, so chaos resistance, not really going to need that right now. So far so good. Also, this golem thing tanks a little bit, while also doing a very small amount of damage. It's marginable, and it's not really something you can count on actually killing anything. So this is one of the pit fights where you have to go in here and then stream of masters will come out of 4 gates. So there's always a little pile of wood here, and some of the monsters are actually ranged. So when you have a skill like this, I tend to hide behind it, because then they have to come up close. You cannot just, if you just stand out here free. Whoa! I didn't use my instant flask. I'm stupid. And then three packs of monsters cannot attack you at the same time. Here you only have the odds of being attacked of 2, and you saw how that went. When you don't actually use your flasks, it goes horribly wrong. Right. And golem's tanking. I don't see any more mobs in here, and it is also over. Right. Okay, the golem is almost dead, so we'll make a new one. Yeah, so far so good. I mean, here is another one. These are not ranged. they don't matter. They do, however, gain frenzy charges. And they were the last. Okay. Please die. Kill. Oh, and the chest over here. Nothing. Okay. Perandus monsters. Very cool. I haven't seen Kidero so many times. I actually don't believe I've seen him at all in this act. And I haven't seen him at all in Act 3, really? Didn't I even see him in Act 3? Well, we don't have too many coins anyways. 282 coins. And he usually doesn't sell anything with buying this stage in the game anyways. You can get lucky and get some leveling unique. Ugh, this is... Here we go. Jeweler's Orb. Take that. Call Ring. Another Perandus box. Okay. I'll take it. And some angry good dude. Righteous Fire. Which is also, I believe, a... No, it's not. That is a Act 2 skill. At least, because it's base level 16. Okay, so... Ooh, a Valorb. So Valorbs do like funky stuff to your items if you use them. They also corrupt them at the same time, meaning that they cannot be further altered in any way. And that is... it can be very good and it can be very bad. I usually ruin more items than I create good items when I Valorb stuff. Okay, I'm not gonna use that. I'm basically just looking for the highest ES on a chest piece I can find, and that wasn't it. Earthquake. So that is a... That must be a level or an Act 3 skill. 28. Colossal Life Flask. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Okay. Some mana. So here we go. I just had to smoke a little bit. I was getting kind of dizzy. It's not very pleasant. Level 36. So we are probably going to hit at least 40 before we are done here. Which is, I guess, okay. I think the last zone is 39 or 40, 41, it's about there. Okay, so this is, I'm going to make a TP since this is a minibus. He's not very hard, but he does spawn a lot of monsters and I don't want to run all the way back if I accidentally die. to Baku. Oops, don't run with him in his cyclone. That is not the strategy. At least not the winning one. He's not too difficult, as you can see. Dies quickly. Where he does spawn a lot of monsters, so if you just run around not really doing anything, then you can easily get swamped by all these. So as soon as you kill everything, this will open. Oh, this will open, okay. And he says this adequate performance challenger. So the Rezo is basically a gladiator. Calls himself the King of Swords, I believe. And the idea here is that you are going to challenge him and obviously win. The idea is to win. But you have to go through a few trials before he is willing to face you, because he feels that he's so much better than you. Yeah, so that is basically the reason for this. I usually just go up here. If it's not straight up, then it's over here. Only 2 places the next place can spawn, passageway. Just kill blue monsters. Oh, and a rare. Okay, so these cows, bulls, can do this charge animation, and it actually does quite a bit of damage if they hit you. So watch out for that. Besides that, nothing really to worry about in these fights. The next fight you have to worry a little bit about is against the 3 I don't know, gladiators, I suspect, where you have to fight 3 unique monsters at the same time. 1 melee, 1 using a trap and bow, or traps and bows, a bow and traps, and 1 using summoning raging spirits, flame blast. The other guy, the melee guy, is using leap slam and cyclone, of course. Yeah, they do have some. I believe they do have some way of getting Val haste. I actually believe one of them summons a skeleton that gives them Val haste, a unique skeleton. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that one. They do have a way of getting Val haste now. So I'm just going to kill a few of these. So in here we will find the 3 guys, and there they are. And also there are a lot of these cages here spawning wolves if you go close to them. So the whirling blade guy is actually the least scary. He doesn't, or the cyclone guy, he doesn't do any damage really. So this guy has Val haste now, and so does the other guy. And there is the skeleton. So Val haste is something they have, not the skeleton. Instant potion helped me quite a bit, and I'm standing on a trap. So he's also using caustic arrow. I can see he's using a caustic trap. So a caustic arrow trap. And we're full, but we have killed everything here. So just go back, sell, and then we will be on our way to find Rezo and deal with him. We have ID'd almost everything. So want, that is actually not too bad. I will definitely keep this one. if I find a I'm going to use Earthquake. If I find a 5 link or maybe a 4th link worth using or something like that, then I will change into that. I don't need Righteous Fire. Do I need Righteous Fire? No, I do not. Let's check this, and let's sell a few things. Since we don't use so many portals, we can actually afford to do that. Yeah, I will just go in here for now. Okay, let's go back, get the boots, helmet. Was it helmet? Yeah, go straight up. Oh, a lot of scrolls. A few scrolls. Go in here. Remake the golem. Go and find Duresso. Duresso is next. Oh no, this is next apparently. Yeah. Perandus mobs everywhere. So I want to kill some of them in range of the cache, so it chest, so it can actually resurrect them there instead of doing the one resurrection at a time slow thing that really I don't approve of, but what can I do? Okay, so the Ring of Blades. In here we will find Duresso, and it does do a lot of damage. Especially his mirror thing, and when he does a animation where he does some attacks. So this one can do quite a bit of damage, and then he does something where he stands still. This one, watch out for that one. That is probably the most dangerous one. And then don't stand in these blades he puts everywhere. So you can see the damage I take from that. It's quite heavy. Don't really hit him at all, apparently. He does lock himself in place when he... Whoa, whoa. Don't stand in these blades, like I said. Don't do that. That is bad. Not good for you. So he does heal himself, or like enrage himself when he gets below a certain amount of health. This also refreshes some of your flasks if you have used them. It doesn't fully refresh them, but you'll get like half of the flasks back. So it is nice to keep in. Wow, it is nice to keep in mind. He really hurts. Really don't like this. Golem, please taunt him. Do something. Can't you taunt him? It would be really awesome. Like every time I go, it kind of runs away. So in a situation like this, elemental focus is definitely worse than having what's it called? The other gem that gives you a more multiplier, a 25% more multiplier instead of the 30% from elemental focus. But you get a lower crit chance, but instead you actually can ignite your target, because right now I cannot ignite, which is something that would help a lot against a boss. Well, my Firestorm cannot ignite because I can ignite. For instance, my Flame Dash can. Okay, so we will summon a golem. Don't. And just face tank you now. Yeah. Okay, so pick up the loot. And that is basically it. I will cut the video here, and then in the next video I will go and kill Comb, and then I will do Malachi, and then we will just go and do Act 1 Cruel. Yep.